ready. And off we go from Cleveland. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Here's Watson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Here's Hal to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete.
Yeah, offenses are always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back, because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in the game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Hal throwing on 3rd down here. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football. Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't even have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They run it again with Chubb. A great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. No score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They run with Ford, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And that's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Chubb is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gibson again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Rolling to his right. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 37 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from evening this one up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 64 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And again, it's Chubb. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson. A gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Giving to the big tight end on 4th. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
Chubb on the counter, and he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. That is caught, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come, their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead. And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
The middle, it's Chubb. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 103 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Watson now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. On the ground, it's Ford. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Again, they turn to Ford. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. This is Ford. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run with Chubb. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Powell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Mike Ford in on the tackle. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Sets up the screen to Robinson. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. Third down. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Powell to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground with Gibson. Shedding through the defense. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Commanders have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This is 1st and 10. Now Watson. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. To throw, Watson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Just. And this one will be returned to right around the...